Okay, hey guys, what's up? Evilzombie here. So today, I got another handheld. This one's a much higher quality one than the last one I reviewed. This is it's from Ambernick, as you can see there. It's the RG35XX. And basically this is a mid-tier, like a low-tier cost, and it's about the same as the Miu Mini Plus, if you're looking for what it can play in performance. And it can play up to all the PlayStation games just fine. I can play everything below that just fine, lots of arcade games, and it does come with an SD card that has lots of games. Now, I've unboxed it, I've tinkered with it, I've messed with it for a few days now, and I wanted to give all my thoughts, so I put it all back so you can kind of see the unboxing experience and what normally comes with it. So the top part just slides right off, and it's a well-made box, it's basic. And I do like the way that they kind of make this unboxing experience. You take off the slipcover, and then you have this nice thing kind of waiting for your reveal. And it's just a nice little thing of foam. But I think that's cool. I like it. I'm going to fold that guy up. And then below here, you have your manual, and you have a screen protector that I have already applied. So you have your instruction manual, and it does instruction manual things, and it tells you stuff. You have your USB-C cable inside here, and that's the box and the experience from that, and it has a micro SD card that comes with it with a bunch of games. But I've also, this is for the default operating system, but I've also downloaded and installed Garlic OS and then thrown in some other games with it just to kind of show you what the operating system difference is. Now, personally, a lot of people have complained about the operating system that comes with it. I actually like it. So I'll just pop that in there, and I'll turn it on in just a second. But so far as the buttons go, first the weight. The weight feels good. It feels hefty. It actually feels very sturdy and well made. Like, this feels like an official Nintendo product, and all the buttons just have like kind of a perfect feel to them. They all feel spot on. Even these, like, they're not too clicky. They sound good. They feel good. They press just right. Everything feels good. These buttons are hard enough to press where you're not going to accidentally press it, you know? You have a reset button over here, you have your power, you have your volume rocker over here. And I've taken this whole thing apart, examined everything. Like, I also did the whole D-pad fix that you'll hear a lot about. Several people complain about the diagonals, but if you're playing games like Street Fighter a lot, it actually is a good joystick for it. It feels good. I had more trouble playing Street Fighter when I applied the fix and I did electrical tape over the proper connectors. And I did that like 4 different times and 4 different styles that I saw online. And yeah, no, every time it just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel good when I was playing games. It feels good just the default way. I don't know. I like the way the joystick feels by itself. So I'm probably the only... Sorry, I'm a little stuffy today, so you'll hear weird noises coming from me. But really, the D-pad's been fantastic. I like the default feel of the D-pad. It feels, well, like an old Super Nintendo or a Game Boy one. It feels good. The buttons feel amazing. I like the color scheme. I was thinking of getting a skin for the top of it that has the Game Boy logo and the way everything looks in the old Game Boy. I'm excited about that. And I love the speaker being right here. It's a loudspeaker, but it does not sound that good. And basically what I mean is it doesn't sound that good. When it gets to higher levels, it sounds kind of, I don't know, it sounds kind of metallic and clingy when it gets to higher levels of volume. Mid-level volume, it sounds fine. You're not going to have any issues with that. Oh, I hate being stuffy. I think I'm catching something. So let's turn this guy on so you can kind of see what's going on here. And it doesn't take that long for it to start up. It's pretty quick. But yeah, there's the Ambernick logo. It loads pretty fast. I'll show you the operating system now, what it comes with by default. So it looks pretty basic, but you can customize things a little bit. And it has a little boop boop kind of sound. Well, you can mess around with like the background settings. You can change those around if you want to. You can change the icon settings so they all look different. Yeah, no, I like the default. It looks good to me. You can change several different settings and it looks good. The background brightness and how long it'll be on with the backlight. I don't know. It works fine. Tells you the firmware version and everything. You can update it if you want to. Stick with this firmware. I do like the search function. The history is nice because you can kind of see which games you've already played. I love the favorite system in this. It's very easy to use. You just go in and you press the favorite button and it puts it in your favorites list. So now I have a bunch of games on here. And it comes with actually a surprisingly good variety of games. You know? You can see a bunch of them. It's not legal, but it comes with a bunch of them. It does. Okay, so let's just jump into ones I can show you the D-pad actually working. This is the arcade variation of it. I like the arcade version of games a little more. They look a little crisper, and they run great on here anyways. I've always trusted arcade versions more than... Oh yeah, it's still starting. More than any other version of the game. There we go. But yeah, you can hear it. It's kind of a crappy sounding speaker. There we go. Gonna go for my boy, Ken. Sorry, Ryu. Ken's his buddy. My boy, Ryu. Let's go for this. I haven't really bothered to remap buttons yet, but that's the thing. See, it's easy enough to do your combos. I can hit all my combos just fine. Wait, what was the one for the other one? I might not be thinking of the right combo, or I might not be thinking of the right game. But no, it works great for what I'm trying to do, you know? When you're trying to talk, it's kind of hard to do this. Oh, there he is. Gotcha. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. There you go. But I'm going to go out of that. You just press the menu button, it goes right out. This is basically what this operating system looks like. You can save game and do states and all that stuff. Those all work just fine. I haven't had any issues myself. I kind of like this operating system. Save states can sometimes have some problems, but I mostly do fighting games. There you go. You shut it off by holding it, says goodbye, and you're done. And it does have a working sleep mode that kind of works. After a while, it will shut down or automatically power off if it waits too long. So there's the default operating system. The next one, you can do 2 SD cards, or micro SD cards. So the first one is going to be your operating system. And everything has to be FAT32 format. Both of them have to be FAT32 format. So there's that. There we go. So they're both in there. One of them's for games, and one of them's for the Garlic OS. There you go. And it loads up pretty fast. It works fine. I like Garlic OS well enough. It's basically a copy of the Miu Mini one. And I haven't done as much in my customization with this one. I haven't really dived in that much. Which one should I show off? I don't know. Some of these are pretty old. I like old ones. Maybe I'll jump into... there's some arcade again. Don't I have... Well, I know I have Guilty Gear in here. Let's go with Guilty Gear X. I like Guilty Gear X. Wait, did I not get that working? Oh, I didn't customize it. I think it's a mod version. Yeah, I know it's a mod version. I have it in the wrong folder. That's my bad, because I am an idiot. We got King of Fighters, Hyper Street Fighter 2. Let's go for the Hyper. Really? Okay, so my stuff is not set up correctly in here. That would probably be a bit of an issue. I have it in the wrong folder for some of these. I probably just... Yeah, I have them in the wrong folder. There's a MAME 2003 folder I think I have to put them in. That's the arcade folder. That's mostly me being a stupid. But it happens, because I am a stupid. Oh, I know what always is a fun one to test things with. Where are... Yeah, there we go. Let's just jump into a Sonic 3. And the sound, of course, does sound kind of grainy, so I turn it down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Turn down that sound. But everything... Oh, that's really hard to see screens on... You see it on there? Yeah, you can kind of see it on there. It looks a little easier to see on that webcam. I was going to jump in without saving, so you guys can kind of see. But it runs just fine. Diagonals work fine and everything, and it's just what you expect. I'm just showing you for a minute. Yes, we know. Knuckles is a jerk. Normally I play Sonic 3 complete, but I didn't feel like going through the extra menu. Everything's very responsive and it works great, and I have like 0 issues with this. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Vroom. Well, yeah, no, it all works fine. I have like 0 issues with this. It doesn't open up the extra menu, but there are different shortcuts you can do. Retro Game Core is the video I watched, or there's a guide for how to set up Garlic OS. But on his site, I think he also had like a picture that has all the shortcuts in Garlic OS, so you can just kind of, well, achieve different things based on the button combo. You can change the brightness, you can change, well, that's over here. You can access different menus and stuff just through shortcuts, and I like it. It works well. It's pretty well optimized, but honestly, I kind of like the other operating system just a little better. It just kind of, like this one's more polished. Save states work fine, work great in it. Sleep mode works better in it. Like it doesn't keep the thing on all the time. Wait, oh yeah, no, I'm not in a game. I just turned it off. That's okay. I'm getting the hang of it kind of still. But everything kind of works a little bit better within that. Oh yeah, and I have your headphone jack and you have your charging plug. That's not a data plug, it's just charging. And you have your video out right here. So if you have I think it's a mini HDMI. It's micro or mini. I think it's a mini HDMI. Then you can also display on the TV. But yeah, it's a Linux-based operating system. It's not an Android one, so don't expect that kind of customization or choosing your own emulators. Just make sure you have the right BIOS files installed and you put the games in the proper folders. Just go through the guide. And yeah, would I recommend this? I think I would. It's a good little handheld. For me, it is a good size. It feels good. The screen is beautiful. Like, it's hard to describe how good the screen looks with this camera because this camera doesn't like looking at screens. I've proven that several times. But no, it does look good. It's crisp and bright and everything like that. Anbernic makes great design stuff. The D-pad is amazing. I do love the D-pad. I don't know why everyone else complained about it. It works fine for me, and you saw that I could do all my combos and all my special moves in Street Fighter 3. It works good. I mean, I've had no issues with it. I don't play Contra that often, so unless you're really picky and you really want to play a lot of Contra, maybe that'll give you some issues with the false diagonals. But for me, I never had any issues with the controls. They feel good. So that's my thoughts on it, guys. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good experience, and I like this device. I'm kind of just throwing this in my pocket because it's so pocketable recently. There's no real worries about anything. I normally use the default one because I know every game on there already works and it's tested, and there's a crap ton of games on there. Like, they give you a ridiculous amount of illegal games on there. But hey, that's just me. I like that operating system, and I don't do a lot of games that require saving, so that's just me. Anyways, I put it in the description below. It'll be like $55 on the Anbernic site normally, unless it's on sale or something. And on Amazon, it's like 70, maybe 70, a little under that. Amazon's faster. Anbernic takes a little longer, so it's up to you which way you want to go, you know? But it does come with screen protector and everything you saw in the box. Screen protector's already on here. So I'll have links in the description below. The Amazon one, it will be an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you any extra, but I do get a kickback, or I do get a little help from that one. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.